Today we are looking at the MVP Tri-Light LED chips, and these are LED lights that you can attach to your disc so that you can play in the dark and be able to find your disc. They are a couple pieces of material with the electronics and a battery sandwiched inside. The battery is a cell battery on this side, and then there are three lights, giving them their name, Tri-Lights. These are super bright, really easy to find at night. They're pretty light. They scale at about 3 grams. So when you do get them taped onto your disc, they're not really going to add much weight, a little bit, but not too much that most people will notice. I'm a 900 rated player, and I cannot tell the difference in the flight when I'm using these discs, wherever they're taped on. The weight difference I don't really notice, just the 3 grams, and the flight characteristics don't really matter to me. More advanced players might notice a difference, but I don't. So these lights come in a variety of colors. They typically can be bought as singles or as 10 packs. And let's look at how you put them on a disc. So you can put them on any disc you want. You can use a solid colored disc. I like to put them on clear discs. The lights do shine one direction, so you cannot see them from the other side. So they shine out through the silver. So you can tape them on here and have them pointing down through your disc, or tape them on here and have them shining up through your disc. Most shots are going to land with the top up like this, so this is how I typically do it. I think it's easiest to find the discs that way. It can be a little bit blinding when you're getting ready to throw and that disc is up in the face of that disc is up in your line of sight, but you get used to it or deal with it. You can switch those over. If you want to turn them on and leave them on for your entire round, you can do that. The switch for these is on the light side on the back. So here's the 3 lights. Just flip it over and your switch, it's just a push button switch right here. And that goes between several modes. Obviously you have off, a quick flash, a slow blink, a solid color, and then off. And that just toggles between those modes. So if you wanted to turn this on at the beginning of your round, tape it onto your disc on the top, or pointing down, or whatever, you can do that. Again, I normally put mine on the bottom of the disc. Tonight I'm using a piece of packing tape. This really isn't the best tape for these. If you can find some clear duct tape that has a little bit of stretch to it, that is the best. Packing tape like this will tend to pop off if you hit a tree. I've done that plenty of times. And just because there's no flex to it, especially if it's colder and the tape's even a little stiffer. So the easy way to do this is just set your chip down. It can be on your disc or on a table or whatever you want. Line up your tape nice and flat, and then center it on your disc as best you can. And then just press the tape down. When I first started doing this, I would cut the tape in a nice oval so there was less drag and it looked prettier, and now I don't really care. Just get some tape on there and press it in and you're good to go. Flip it over and you've got a light, and then you can press the button from below. These don't have an auto off, so make sure to turn them off after your round, or else they will drain the battery and it'll be a 1 round light. Otherwise, if you make sure to get them off after your round, they'll last a full season without a problem. Those batteries last forever. So that is the MVP Tri-Lights. Try them out. Disking at night is a lot of fun, even as a special event for you and your friends, or just extending a couple hours into the evening, especially in the winter. Have a great night.